At least 450 people have been killed in a powerful earthquake that struck the northern border of Iran and Iraq. Another 4,000 were injured, and casualty figures are expected to rise on both sides of the border. Relief efforts are gathering pace, but the rescue operation in the Kermanshah province in Iran has now ended. The quake, magnitude 7.3, was centered just under 20 miles south of the city of Halabja. One of the worst hit areas was Sapor al-Zahab, as James Robbins reports.
The moment the earth starts shaking violently, a man runs for his life from the control room of this dam as massive boulders are hurled around outside. The dam wall was not breached, but elsewhere, devastation. In Iran, the border town of Sapor al-Zahab was hit hardest. As entire walls collapsed, many families did manage to flee their homes, but others were crushed or buried. At a local hospital, there were many stories of narrow escape.
I fell from the balcony down. The earthquake was very strong.
The earthquake shattered the window, which fell on me, and it wounded my hand and my face.
Rescue has been made more difficult by the mountainous terrain. Iranian authorities are pouring resources in, but landslides and power cuts are slowing both rescue efforts and the task of establishing the full extent of casualties. This quake was 7.3 in magnitude and happened in a known danger zone. The surface of the Earth is made up of tectonic plates, and in this case, the Arabian plate has been moving roughly northwards against the Eurasian plate at a rate of 2 centimetres, just under an inch a year. Forces build up and eventually are very suddenly released with devastating effect. The destruction in Iran is greater than in neighbouring Iraq, where a major rescue operation is also underway. The BBC's Rami Rouhaim is there.
This area is one of the hardest hit in Iraq by Sunday's earthquake. We're told 7 people were inside this home when it collapsed. 2 of them were killed and others were injured. Several other buildings suffered similar damage to this one, but fortunately they seem to be the exception rather than the rule. And most of the other homes in the region managed to withstand the impact of the earthquake.
For the survivors, nighttime is the toughest. In rapidly falling temperatures, families are huddled around fires. Even where buildings are intact, fear of aftershocks will keep people outdoors. James Robbins, BBC News.